What's going on, guys? Crypto Poppy here. Let's get it.
Y ya no sabes lo que pasa. El primero es papi. Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome. Oh man, it's been a busy day in NBA Top Shot land. To start off with, I know we're all pretty upset, right? We were supposed to have an All-Star game pack. This news was dropped last night. We were all anticipating a pack drop for the All-Star game today. A lot of stuff that happened in the market in anticipation of the pack drop that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how to potentially take advantage now that there's been a delay. And what happens if this market comes back up? How do you take advantage of, the time between now and pack drop? I'm going to talk a little bit about that and some of the things I did in preparation for what was supposed to be today's pack drop. And I'll show you a couple more resources and tools. And you guys, I'm all about the data and doing analysis on this stuff. And a lot of the data right now around NBA Top Shot is all fairly new. It's an immature market that hasn't been around a long time. But I got a couple people in a Discord group that have just created some really cool stuff that we can look at and start to analyze. But so anyway, you know, first of all, I get it, guys. This sucks. I mean, NBA Top Shot, Dapper Labs, they need to get their shit together with this website. To be honest, I wasn't even anticipating or that excited about this pack. I feel like we've already got All-Stars in a challenge. We've already had All-Star packs. This feels like overkill to me. And not only that, like you're dropping yet more All-Star packs and you can't get your shit together with performance on the website. Good guys, I know you got a lot of demand, but come on. Like focus on that instead of dropping more packs. That's where it's hard to judge people who are saying you just want the money. You just want another pack drop so you can get the revenues without fixing the support issues that you have, the withdrawal issues that you have, the primarily the website issues that you have. So, there's a lot to be said for, the user experience that you're creating here. And it just didn't really feel like another pack was what we needed. Another pack drop and another All-Star game pack drop, to say the least. So, anyway, it is what it is. Look, you guys know my username. I've shown you my account here in the past. I'm all in on this, but I do expect some progress soon, okay? Anyway, so the All-Star game happened. Sorry, the All-Star pack was supposed to drop today. It's now delayed until tomorrow, the earliest. The one thing I saw different with this crash from other ones is this looked like a denial of service attack on the website. Yes, my background's in IT, and this is the first time I really see, since I've been involved, guys. I haven't been involved that long, so where I see the whole website go down. And I gotta wonder whether they were dealing with a denial of service attack targeted at making sure this pack didn't happen. Who knows? At the end of the day, get your shit together. All right. So pack drop didn't happen. Gonna happen tomorrow. Here's what I did in preparation. I'm sorry I couldn't. I mean, I was working, guys, and last night I was in my bed doing things in preparation for this. So one of the first things when I woke up this morning, the first thing I noticed is that all of my 35K moments, which by the way are not moments I bought because I don't really believe in investing in 35K moments right now, but all of them had gone up significantly from $5, which was the floor, to 15, 16, 17 bucks, which was the new floor. Guys, that's not nothing, guys. I know that sounds like that's a 3x on your investment if you bought stuff at $5 and sold it at 15. Pretty crazy, pretty insane gains if that happened to be you. So when I saw the 35K moments go up, and when I say 35K, I'm talking about the ones that were minted to 35K. I just sold everything I had because it is 100% clear to me, guys, that I have no doubt that happened because of the requirement on the All-Star pack to have 3 moments. And everybody just went, and all these accounts that aren't truly active users that basically needed 3 moments in their account to buy a pack basically went and bought $5 to $15 moments so that they could have them. So this was clearly a pump, and clearly a dump is coming. And by the time they shut the market off, we already had stuff back at $5. Not a whole lot though, guys. So listen, if your player, if when this market comes back up and you have 35K moments, and I'm again common 35,000 plus CCs circulating count, if you've got these moments and they're still at 35, and they're still somewhere around $15, and they came from $5, I'd be selling them. I'd be selling them real quick because they're gonna go down to $5. They're gonna go down to $2 to $3 because in this drop, in this All-Star Pack drop, we are basically getting a lot more supply of these 35,000 plus. That's why I don't mess with them. I mean, why would I buy something that does not have a limited supply that they're just going to keep pumping more of? That includes guys like maybe the only one I'm going to buy is LeBron, just because he's LeBron. But I'm probably not even going to focus that much on it. If I get him, if I see him drop to I don't know $150, he's going for like, last time I checked, he started dropping quick time. What's he at now? 140. He was at 180, 190 like minutes before this happened. So, well, at $100, I'm gonna pick him up. But just keep in mind, guys, that the 35,000 plus are just gonna continue to be pumped into the market, and there's gonna be more supply and eventually less demand. Everyone's gonna figure out what I'm telling you. Series 1, Series 2, limited edition, anything limited edition is what I'd be focusing on, not something they're gonna print more of, guys. If you come from crypto, you understand that really well. You understand the value of why Bitcoin is where it's at today, and how much of that depends on its scarcity. But anyway, so that would be my plan, guys. If it's too late, if your 35,000 plus moments are down at $5, don't panic sell them. At that point, whatever. Maybe they'll go down to $2, maybe not. But I probably wouldn't panic sell. I'd just hold them and basically see if the floor rises again, which it will eventually at some point. But you're probably in it for the long run if you're holding them. If you bought them at $10 and they're at $5 right now, I wouldn't panic sell them. I'd just keep them because they probably will go back up. All right, so that's kind of the first thing in terms of how I'm approaching the market now that there might be the market reopening before the pack drops. The next thing I'm doing is building a plan for what do I want to buy. Right? So with all of these pack drops, we get basically market dumps. That's clear. So that presents a buying opportunity for all of us. So what am I going to be buying? I'm going to be buying 35,000 plus CC moments? Probably not, because there's more of those to come in future packs. So I'm going to be buying, and I got to give a huge shout out to, oh my God, Lord Thorrington, I think is his name. I'm sorry, guys. I'll link to the spreadsheet. Big shout out to him for creating this because this is my kind of analysis that I do. This is how I look at things. And this spreadsheet here, first of all, tells us who's going to be in the packs, what moments are going to be in the pack. So if it's not clear to you, the difference between the Scene Stars moments and the All-Star moments is that these moments are highlights from the game itself. Now, another reason I don't really care too much about this. Guys, the All-Star game for me is one of the most boringest games I could ever watch. I mean, a game that has no competition involved, where every defender is allowing the guy to go do a nice fancy dunk means shit all to me. Okay, so if they got rid of the All-Star game for life, for good, I'd be happy with it. I can't stand it, to be honest. I can't stand watching the game. The only thing I watch is really the skills stuff. I watched it this year because of NBA Top Shot, but normally, I'm sorry, I don't gravitate towards that. Non-competitive game. So these highlights are highlights of players that to me did things in a non-competitive game. Yeah, well, so what? I'd put a lot more on a lot of some of the other moments that were created by magical moments in highly competitive games. So anyway, so do I really care that much for these moments? No. Other than the fact that they're pretty rare, right? Like 2021 is a rarity of them. So, LeBron's in it, Zion's in it. Like, I'm sure some of these will be valued. Steph Curry, will be valued a lot because they're rare, they're a top player. But I don't think these are special moments that we're all going to remember. Sorry, guys. I don't care. Yeah, Lillard hit the 3 from half. Sure, with no pressure. Come on. Anyway, so why I love the spreadsheet is because, and you know what? I want to make sure. I'm sorry, guys. I want to make sure I get his name right. And I close this and So I'll tell you his name. Make sure I get it right and I pronounce it right. But Lord Truffington. Lord Truffington. What is Lord Truffington? I gotta look that up. Anyway, man, clearly the guy knows what he's doing because he's creating spreadsheets that really I gravitate towards. So here's what this spreadsheet's saying. Here are the moments that are going to be in the pack. First of all, that's important. Obviously, everybody wants to know that. What moments are actually in the All-Star pack from the All-Star, the rare All-Star moments. But what other moments are included in this pack and how many are in circulation versus how many are being released in the packs? And so, guys, you can look at it. You can look at it two ways. If you are holding moments and you're looking to liquidate something and buy things cheaper, this spreadsheet is gold. So go look at here. Are you holding any of these moments? And if you are, and this market opens back up and the price of these players hasn't dipped too much yet, you know, if you're holding a Jaden McDaniels, Isaiah Stewart, so anything in the red is basically saying there's a shit ton of these going to be released on the market as soon as these packs drop. 167 out of 4,000. That's not insignificant, guys. That moves the market. Plus, the panic selling around it moves the market even more. So 167 Isaiah Stewarts are basically about to be dropped. You know what I would do if I was holding these? Next time is probably a little bit late. I already did that. I sold all of my 35,000K moments at $16, $15. I even sold my Halliburton at like $60 or $57 because I am sure I'm going to get him cheaper if I wanted him. I'm talking about the 35,000cc Halliburton. Now, so what I was saying is, if you're still holding on to them, look at when the market opens. If your guy hasn't really moved yet from the price you saw him at earlier today or earlier yesterday, sell them because you're probably going to get them cheaper. Not financial advice, guys. You know how we do on this channel, right? You do you, I do me, right? But that's what I did. I sold everything that I felt like, again, only my 35,000cc plus moments, because this spreadsheet I saw after the fact, after the market was closed. Point being, I know I'm rambling, but guys, if you're still holding, that might be an opportunity. Now, how I look at this even more of an opportunity, because many of you guys are just starting to invest and haven't even put in that much. So if you really wanted to invest, I think this pack drop is one of the biggest moments we've had since I got into this game. Because it's a rare pack, a $229 pack, not cheap. Lots of base moments that are coming out of Series 2. I think, you know, we're going to get a nice market dip, and that's a buying opportunity. So I'd be looking at, you know, who do I want from this list? Well, guys, like, let's start with number one rookies, right? Anthony Edwards, LaMelo, you know, not that many LaMelos are being released, 13 only. But still, the panic might set in and might really drop these players. Who else? Tyrese Halliburton, right? Some of the moments that are, some of these rookies that are getting 3 badges, you know, I'd be looking at those, right? I'd be looking at players that simply are getting a big release. You know, Bam Adebayo might be a good one for a 15,000 plus, sorry, for a 15,000 limited moment. I might actually look at that one. That might be an interesting one. But anyway, there's lots of opportunities, guys. You pick your player, Giannis. You pick your player, you pick Ja Morant. That's a good one, actually. I'm going to keep an eye out on that one. So, Jamal, of course, one of my favorite boys, Canadian boy. Anyway, guys, the list goes on. LeBron. Guys, this LeBron, right? This is the 15,000 LeBron that I own. This LeBron's going to take a hit, and already has. And it already has. So, sorry, guys. So, you know, I'd be watching out for that. Like, if you're in the market for LeBron, and if you've had your eye on, let's check that out. Let's look at it. If you've had your eye on this LeBron, the 3-pointer 15,000 limited edition, he's under 900 now. And he's probably going to drop some more because they're dropping more in these packs. And that's, yeah, not 800 about to get dropped, guys. That might be, you know, if you're in the market for LeBron, not today, whenever the market opens again and the packs drop, that might be the day. I might pick another one up. Is there another LeBron in here? Is this 7,500 in here? The 35,000's in here, so I'm gonna go watch that thing drop, maybe to $100, and I will pick them up. No, the 7,500 is not in here. So I'd be looking at that guy's gonna, that guy's gonna probably drop right here. The common 35,000 plus and the 15,000 are probably going to take a hit. And they already have from the panic selling. Never mind. That drop is just from panic selling. It's not actually from new supply being added into the market. Wait till that happens when the packs open. They're going to drop even more. So, am I stressed that I bought this LeBron at 1200? No, I'm actually just probably going to average in and buy LeBron again. And that's the way I approach this market, guys. So, again, I said this before on this channel. For me, supply and demand is going to drive the value of these moments more than the fact that it's a cool moment, the fact that collectible people are getting into the space. To me, this is a trader's market, and it's an online market that's being traded with technical analysis. And I think that, you're seeing that in this panic selling that happens. It's just, to me, this is a trader's market. So that's how I treat it. So when I see a massive dip here, I'm going to buy. All right. Again, you do you, I do me. But that's the opportunity. I've also had my eye on this LeBron. If this LeBron dips below 5K, especially 4,700, which is where I've seen him, that's it. I'm buying him. And not because new supply is coming in, but because people are panicking and they're selling this LeBron in order to maybe get in on the All-Star Game LeBron or the Seeing Stars LeBron. So, that's the way they go, right? So anyway, the other thing I'm probably looking at to buy is the Seeing Stars. So I've had my eye on Jokic because I've got 4 of the Seeing Stars on the LeBron side. And Jokic is the next expensive one. I've got the top 4 expensive ones. So Jokic I want just because he happens to be the next expensive one. Where is he? Look at this. Lillard's down to 200. He was at 300 like 24 hours ago. So Jokic is at 215. Definitely buying him up if I see him at 200. That's been my target for a while, and I haven't just seen him dip quite there. He might go below 200. He probably will with the panic that happens when this pack drops. So I'm gonna be buying some Seeing Stars as well. All right, so that's my plan, guys. There's gonna be a dip. There's already been a dip. There's gonna be a further dip. Seeing Stars, Rising Stars have already seen a dip and are probably gonna see a continued dip again, but nobody knows how long it's going to last. I don't anticipate it lasts more than a day or two if it's not actually over yet from the panic selling. So anyways, I'd be looking to buy today, tomorrow. Again, not financial advice. And we'll see. I probably no more Rising Stars for me personally, just because at this point I probably will, if it goes so low, I'll complete the Seeing Star set instead of this one. Some 15,000 LEs, some 7,500 LEs. Series 1, guys. Series 1. Series 1 has taken such a hit from this panic selling. It makes no sense. There is no new Series 1. Let me filter this way. Look at this, guy. This is insanity for me. There is no new Series 1 being added to the supply. Yet Series 1 is down to 60. That's a panic sell. 65 for a common for $39.99 set, limited edition. No, guys, this doesn't add up. This does not make sense. There's 35,000 plus that it really, like, holy crap. You want to talk about a serious problem with the way people are looking at this market? Let me show you this. Plumlee. No, sorry, not filtered by Series 1. Plumlee's 75. Look at this. Well, his 35,000 plus and 12,000 LE were going for the exact same price today, guys. I saw this with my own eyes. $16, $16. When you see that, there's a problem. And you know that supply and demand says that that's not going to stay forever. So if you had Plumlee and you saw him at the same price as that, I would 1,000% have sold my Plumlee and I would have bought this guy. If you love Plumlee, you buy the rare asset. Like, mind-boggling that people really weren't paying attention to this today, and they kept buying the 35,000 plus, driving its price up, and didn't think to buy the 12,000. Like, clearly more people were buying this one than this one. So guys, in the long term, scarcity is gonna win. It's gonna win. So Series 1 and the prices it's at right now make no sense to me. The fact that everyone that was hodling Series 1 just dropped their Series 1, guys, that's not gonna stay that way forever. Okay, so there is no doubt to me that these guys are going back up, and this is just pure panic selling right now. Okay, so I would start picking out who do you like in Series 1, and there chances are like DeJounte Murray, who I've had my eye on, who I really like, who I want to get, is at 174. He was like at 250 like 2 days ago. Okay. So this is your buying opportunity, guys. Don't panic sell out of Series 1. Don't panic sell out of something that's got 3,999 minted forever. Buy them, buy them. This is while everybody's focusing on the challenges and panic selling so that they can buy packs, guys. You do the opposite. I'm buying Series 1. I will show you when this market opens up. I'm going to buy Series 1 that everybody's panic selling. And I'm going to hold until they go up in price. Okay, so that's also, I think that's important. So when everybody's focused on one thing, do the opposite, guys. That's like a lesson I learned for many years of trading Bitcoin. When everybody's telling you crap's going down, you buy. And when everybody's complaining about, oh my God, like this is so low, I'm panic selling, you buy. That's when you buy. When do you sell? When you see everybody else buying, guys. Everybody else is buying. Your grandmother's calling you, asking you, can you buy me a DeJounte Murray? When your grandma calls you asking you to get into NBA Top Shot, that's when you sell. Okay? Do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Okay, guys, I think, I think that's good. Do I have anything else to say? Guys, shout out to John Boy Beats. I will link his Twitter down below. Really cool spreadsheet. If you want to know, for example, how many, okay, so I've got Janus right now, and 800 are being released out onto the market, and 15,000 will be totally minted, or have been minted, sorry, limited edition. This spreadsheet, you can do this on evaluate.market. You can do this in the spreadsheet. You can actually go look up the player and actually see how many are totally in circulation, how many have been minted, how many remain to be dropped. So you can start to do some market analysis if you believe in my theory that at the end of the day, what matters the most is supply and demand. Okay? All right. Evaluate.market, guys. Take a quick look at the market. Damn. Definitely what I noticed is that the market, number of transactions is up today. Look at that. Bam! Price, really? The overall market cap is down, so things continue to dip because everybody's panic selling in anticipation of this pack. So we went from almost 1.5 billion to 1.4.5 bill. Okay, so that's half 500 million that we went down. That's not insignificant, guys. So and the number of transactions just spiked up. So what do I anticipate is going to happen? Well, between this and the Cool Cats Challenge, we could see another week of downside. And then the Cool Cats Challenge is going to get released, and those packs are going to get released, and everybody's going to panic sell, and blah, blah, blah. Same old story. So we got to get past these pack drops, and more people coming into the platform. So, 4.5 total sales, not impressive. So, what does that tell me? Transactions went through the roof. Total sales didn't go through the roof. I think that was a lot of people buying $1, $2, $3, $5 moments so that they could potentially buy the pack. So it's inflated, and that's why you're not seeing the price go up, because people aren't really trading the higher priced moments right now. It's all about getting the pack. Okay, and then, add that, panic sellers and stuff, and there's a lot of transactions with not a whole lot of sales volume being interchanged. That's what I think happened, and again, maybe a week before these two packs get over and done with and people start to aggressively buy again, but we'll see. The other really cool thing I want to show you, Evaluate the Market added this today, and they added basically an Explorer view. This is really cool. I love this because you can start now filtering based on, you can look up one player, you can see all his moments in one table. This, I don't even know the potential of this yet, but I think it's going to be big. I think the fact that they added this is me, data analysis, love doing data analysis. This is the kind of stuff that's going to help me a lot more in the future. All right. So I don't, one easy way to use this right now is this clear, right? Like you can see how many of these players are in packs versus not in packs. So, if we were look up a player, like I said, Tyrese contain, let's go. Let's see how good this works. So let's pull up Tyrese. Tyrese, like I said, his 35,000K moment, I sold today. Okay. I sold this guy today for $47. You can check my account. I'm pretty sure it was 47. To be exact. It's already down to 43. And I sold like lowest bid. I didn't have a significant serial number or anything. So why did I sell? Again, not in packs, 10,000 Impacts 10,000. Guys, what does that tell you? Big supply coming of Tyrese Halliburton's. Yeah, could this go down to 20 bucks? Possibly, very possibly. So we'll see. You know, that's where I'd buy them back if I saw them there. Even though, again, I don't really buy these 35,000. I'm focused on this Tyrese, this Tyrese right here, 4,000 in circulation, Series 2. It's gonna get all them badges. Lowest ask 1,200. I think that's a steal for Tyrese. He's an incredible player with a bright future, and you know, there's still 267 not in pack. So if you see this below 1,000, which is possible with this pack drop, that's what I'd be targeting to buy. Be targeting to buy those that are essentially mass volumes of them are coming onto the marketplace. Okay, so I want to get that out today, guys, because there's still potentially an opportunity for you to shift your mindset or not mindset, but your strategy around what do you want to do. If this market opens, let's check again. No, market's still down. If this market opens up, you got some opportunities here, guys. You got some opportunities to do things in anticipation of the drop. If it opens up before the drop, and you got time and you got things to do after the drop. After the drop, buy. Any of those moments that there's, you know, a mass pumpage of them going into the market, sell in anticipation if you still have time and the market opens up. All right, guys, that's what I got for you today. Thanks for stopping by, checking out. Peace.